So I started putting this chapter together about strength-based leadership or strength-based coaching. And it's kind of with a grain of salt because I've had a few instances throughout my career where people have used that as an excuse or a crutch to say, well, I'm just not good at that, and that, I think it's better to use the strength-based approach. So let's just focus on these things that I'm good at and just kind of give me a pass, or maybe you can just help me with these things that I'm not good at, or maybe I can just pass that on to somebody else, or maybe we can hire someone who does that thing, and so I can focus on these things. And and again, it's with a grain of salt. Some of that is a little bit true, but I feel like it's just an excuse to kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. So I really researched hard on this, and I found this one word idea that's we use in this chapter, and I just really liked it. I really got caught on to it and started trying it and found it to be very effective. So this is one that I think you really should go out and try with your team. You might find it to be a little odd at first. I didn't find it to be odd at all. Just asking someone, in one word, what do you want to be known for your team or your clients, or it should be both. So it's consistent. Your team, your clients, depending on what your role is. What is that one word? What is that word that you want to be identified as or known for? And then that's just coach around it. So you're focused. It's around their strengths. There's no real cop-out. If your word is dependability and you're not being dependable, when that situation happens, I can say, hey, you were late to this meeting. You're Mr. Dependability. Your word is dependability. What happened here? And how do we get that back on track? Or if they see examples, they're doing things that's showing they're dependable. One, you reinforce that very easily. Yes, you're Mr. Dependability, and you're living to that, and it makes a good conversation. But it also allows you to use other team members. Scott's Mr. Dependability. Here's some of the things that he does to be dependable, and so people can model that. So you have these 5 or 6 or however big your team is, different words that people use. People can learn from those people who are really good at those words or that focus. So again, really great exercise. I think everybody needs to do it. Extremely effective. So I think this is a really pivotal chapter here, a really good chapter to really sink your teeth into and utilize.